Right. Yeah, I'm pretty. My game is the same all year with a couple of ads. Like Discord. Oh, I need to borrow that. Man, disappearing. Yeah. What'd you say? What am I checking? I don't. Right, I would say, is it done or that's all I know? Like, check. Right, I take it out or I put it in. I don't. I can't tell you when it's ready.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. This is no doubt one of the best matchups of the NFL season. A bout.
Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Houston Texans.
Oh, shit, I'm the wrong defense. It ain't a big deal. Thank you.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. one.
Did you get that kicker?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Oh my God, it's Matt Ryan.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line. That's
So I wasn't open.
Stops.
The good old
Come
cover three
on,
defense,
bro.
partner.
It's
When you
open,
start
bro.
playing
Don't
football
do
as a
that,
safety,
man.
That's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the
Garbage,
football
bro.
when it's thrown, and pick
This
it
shit
off,
pure
just as we
garbage,
saw
bro.
there.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. A good pick up there of 20 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
She gave me the bubble butt, so I ain't going nowhere. Still in
Bring a
that.
receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
Pick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the
You
challenge.
can be a professional this time, Matt Ryan. I'd be mad
After
appreciative.
the interception, here's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And Reed with it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Please get down.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Ryan.
Oh, my God. We got a blitz. Yeah.
They get to it back at the 40. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And spins away. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Here's a give to Miller. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Roethlisberger. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They go play action now. Ryan looking for Pryor long. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 72 yards. They'll try to run it in with
Come on,
Murray.
Ray. Be strong,
Maybe gonna
Ray.
get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Damn, Murray. That's soft, Murray.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed.
I ain't got
his
no
5th
answer.
touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12.
Jordan Reed wasn't going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Akeem Hunt now to return. A spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And
Hey,
able to
DeMarco
break
Murray,
one
did you
tackle
see that?
and quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's what I need in the red zone. So I don't throw bad passes like and get away with it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller.
It ain't going.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job.
We spent a lot of XP on it.
They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is taken at the 23.
Oh, shit.
Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On third down, Ryan.
Bro, I'm climbing.
And down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney.
Damn, man, this takes so long to climb in the pocket.
To the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Tom Hackett now, standing just about on his own goal line. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit
I had an end that backed
lost
up.
Opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Ben on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Ryan to throw.
Come on, man.
And the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
right.
Come on. And that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hold it together, though. Man. Oh.
Hi.
On second down, here's Ryan.
I'm late.
Pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones.
That's me,
now
fellas.
the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over,
I fell asleep. You hadn't been blitzing. Flat out. I just fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah, you mixed it in. I was looking down
here after first and second.
because I had the first read, but I was like,
I hate Brady.
That.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Third and long. It's Ryan.
Man, come on, bro. He ain't supposed to be running with that, bro. That's stupid as hell, bruh.
Bills fan.
That's stupid as fuck, bruh. I'm a 90 fucking 5 speed, bruh. He done.
These video games are tempting. You want to go
This shit don't make
downfield.
sense,
I
bro.
like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play.
Oh yeah, yeah. You should get a pick. I ain't.
46 on his first
Bruh,
kick. This
I
one in
lobbed
that
it to a
neighborhood
dude
as
that's
well.
way faster than you, bruh. I did that,
Taking
man.
it to
Come on.
25.
Shit don't make
That
sense,
wound
bro.
up being a 50-yard punt, though.
I
They
gotta
do get
stop
10
with that
back
shit,
on the
man.
return. And
From
the
a dead
Texans
stop,
will
you running
take
with a
over
95
with a
speed,
1st
man.
and 10.
You can't do that, bruh. Shit is physically impossible. From a dead stop, you running with a fucking 95 speed, bruh.
They begin with a run by Miller. And brought
Nah,
down,
they ain't
but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I ain't
Now
commit to the
Texans will
pass,
use one of
y'all.
their
So
two
why we
remaining timeouts
Are we
as they
getting
step in with
embarrassed out here,
16
bro?
seconds to go in half number one.
Oh, I'm salty with y'all, bro. Dude, I'm a dead stop. I can't wait to see how much
So
how
the
much
offense has
fucking
it first
shifting he
and
did to
10.
get to that fucking play, bro.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Both my safeties meet the threshold.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one complete to
Yeah,
Will
you might have to
Fuller.
settle.
And
Now, you
taking
might be
it
in field goal
across
range, I don't
midfield
know.
and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Dan Carpenter. His career long is 60 yards, so he's got a big leg. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long
Nah, you
missed
still
field
do.
goal.
Yo, you thought you was off left or right.
Orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Yeah.
This fielded a few
Because you was
yards
like, I
into the
might have
end
missed it,
zone.
but you thought you had enough leg. Yeah.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Colby
95 on the
Linsonby,
nose.
his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Fuller.
Farmer, I had action.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Roethlisberger will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh!
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the
Bumped
15.
him. Yeah, I know.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down.
Oh, that's broke up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah.
Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
Crazy.
And now that shutout,
You know,
still
I thought it
standing.
should have been broken up, but a pick, that's crazy.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they
But a
are in this
pick.
game.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Just a yard on the first
we
down
don't take
carry,
it,
so it's
you know what I'm
second and
saying? I ain't saying
9.
put it back or nothing.
To throw on second down. Ryan on the catch. It's Crowder. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the wideout in motion. From the gun on third down, Ryan. He's caught
Bruh.
the sideline, but he's not
Bruh.
going to first down. They say
Run
he
the
was
route
out
like
of
a
bounds.
professional,
So
bruh.
a big call there that brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Come on,
And
bro.
here comes the Texans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
That's good.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions.
Who's that
He's
that
lucky
can't
there.
catch, man? Claiborne.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come out.
You're having a tough time, tackle.
Frank Clark.
I ain't mad at you. You ain't no good. It's cool.
Sack number 8 for him on the year.
Our good left tackle got hurt.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35.
Hey, Matt Ryan, that's the good news.
Fresh set of downs
I
here.
don't know yet.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that,
You ain't happy with
I
it.
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to
Hey,
the line
man,
of
let him try a
scrimmage,
new system.
knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what
Let
he
him
did.
try a new system, man. He ain't happy with you, man.
The slot man in motion right. That was second down run for Murray. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it left side with Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go back to Murray on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. A toss to Murray. And some room to roam now. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The play clock's running down on 3rd down. Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I cut in too early.
Just a gain
should
of 2
just went
there,
at
and it's
your
going to
neck.
bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further.
I'm sorry, y'all got somewhere to be.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you got him warm looking,
even
boy.
after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Right. I feel you. What?
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better. And
nah, it ain't no dream. It's a dream. It's a vibe.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Gets it to Strong. A very
that's
solid
me.
gain
My
of
fault, fellas.
27.
I did
Now
not
they
do
gotta
my
get
job.
to the line quickly. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
they're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, you got 8 layers, though, and you're already thick. You know what I'm saying?
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hi, Bubba. What'd you say?
Again, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Texans are going to stop.
What'd you say, Thor?
Signal for a timeout. It's just their
when
first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I knew it was coming up. I think it's Thursday. I wanted to go on Thursday, but you was like, we gotta wait. Yeah, we can wait till Friday.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try the right side with Murray. And he takes it past the 45
Bobby
and down at the
Wagner,
46. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give. This is Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here.
Look, TV all you know what I'm saying? When you come back from your nap. I won't force you to watch more Smallville.
Now, as he's on to punt for Washington.
You be quiet. Smallville is awesome. Now, she going to take a nap. It's going to be hella Smallville. I mean,
and a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are down big. They have not scored a single point.
What you looking for?
Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But
not a whole wallet, though.
We still have an opportunity.
I was like, wait, what?
You have pride on the line. execution as you look forward.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Wide open receiver complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for
you
the
just
final
play cover
score.
2 to end games.
Right now they're playing for
I play cover 2 all
fantasy
game, but you know
points.
what I mean. But
just to
we
erase
definitely
that
in the
goose egg,
basic one
nobody
at
wants
the
to be
end.
shut out.
I'm not willing to give you that much now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out
Be able to help
on
you
this
face
football
that.
game. So, Charles, are able to complete